say we have one last dance.
Switch it up now. I like it when you move your booty from the pick it like that. I like it when you pick it like that. I like it when you pick it like that.
Is Big Boss not Snake? They're not the same person?
Big Boss is who they got the template from for the clone babies.
So then
Solid Snake and Liquid Snake are clones of the Big Boss.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
But like in the games I watched you play through of those,
Which games did you... Hold on. I didn't even know. Which games did you watch me play through?
it wasn't top down in all, like,
So,
it wasn't like the first
console?
game.
What console? PS1, PS2, PS3, PS4, or PS5.
I feel like I watched you play through the PS1 games, but it was when we had a PS2. Because remember you had the collection?
It's not what I do.
Yeah, I had the collection.
Yeah, I watched you play through
Did you watch
those.
me play through Metal Gear Solid 1?
It's what I've done.
Maybe. He was like in Russia. There's like I can remember distinct scenes from it, like the cutscenes and stuff like that.
We're being in a jungle.
Yeah, well,
Jungle Russia.
yeah.
All right, that's Metal Gear Solid 3. That's when you go back in time to like the
Yeah,
60s.
like the 60s, 70s.
That's the original Snake
Yeah.
who becomes Big Boss. He kills his mentor, the Boss.
Yeah.
And then, as you go forward in time, you then get to play as
The clones.
The clones.
Yeah.
Solid Snake, who goes against Liquid Snake in Alaska. But that's after the games of Metal Gear, where you play as Solid Snake and you go, oh, what is this special? See? Look at that. He goes around
the world
fucking
in
planet.
80 seconds. Okay, yeah. So the one that like I have the most memories of, like distinct, like I can remember the storyline and stuff like that. It's Metal Gear Solid 3 then.
Okay. Yeah, because it goes Metal Gear Solid 3, and then it goes through all the other ones where you, like, Metal Gear Solid...
Yeah. But he is called Snake in that.
Yeah, he is Snake.
Yeah. Because I remember, like, when you die over the radio, the guy's like, Snake! Snake! Snake!
Yeah. I mean, they do that in, like, all of them.
Yeah, I know.
It's kind of a trope. Ever since the Metal Gear Solid 1, that they've been doing that.
Okay. I don't think I've seen... Maybe I saw you play, like, bits of the very first one, but I don't think I watched through the entire thing, because I do remember seeing, like, the top-down view.
Yeah.
But I don't think I was as interested
Did you
in
watch
that game.
any of Metal Gear Solid 2?
Damn it.
What was the storyline in 2?
You play as Raiden.
My priority, not your
You're on the big oil tankers.
I think I did watch some of it, but I don't think I saw all of it.
Okay. Did you watch me play through any of Metal Gear Solid 4?
I don't think so.
Really?
It's a runaway. You have 90 minutes.
I may have seen, like,
Because I played
pieces of
that. I
it.
played that a lot more than I played Metal Gear Solid 3.
I just
Because Metal Gear Solid
distinctly...
4 was my
Because
first Metal Gear.
it was when we were living in Canada. I just remember you playing through Metal Gear Solid 3.
Yeah, I had finished through Metal Gear Solid 4 a lot before we before Canada.
Was it before Canada? When did number 4 come out?
Number 4 came out in like 2009, 2010.
We were in Canada then.
When did I? Because I picked it up in Texas.
Lex Luthor risking his life to save
Maybe it was after we lived in Canada.
Maybe I didn't own Metal Gear Solid 4 for as long as I thought.
Maybe not. Metal Gear Solid 4 came out in 2008 though.
Law enforcement you can.
Yes, sir, Max. I'm on it.
So it's possible you could have had it when we lived in Canada, but
Your dry cleaning too?
Maybe.
Wax the Batmobile?
but the one unless I'm like conflating some games, but I do remember a lot of Metal Gear Solid 3 because it was back in time.
Yeah.
Worry less
Guy
about
with the
him.
electricity,
Sweetums.
the like Russian
Let's go.
experimental lab in the mountains or wherever it was. Yeah.
Okay.
I think I've seen you play through a little bit, like looking at screenshots of it. I think I've seen you play through a little bit of Metal Gear Solid 4, but I don't think I watched you play through the entire game. Because I feel like with 3, I watched you play through the entire game.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
I should play through those with you.
Needed at Strikers. I've discovered another.
I have not been. I don't know what happened.
Right? Also, that's evil Diana, and she is bustier. Did she get a boob job? Like, I think she went up like 3 cup sizes.
And the weirdest thing, so
Or maybe it's just like a corset bodice.
It's just a theory.
there's a lot of tissue there. Like, it can only push up so much.
It's like 2 balloons.
Send the coordinates.
Yeah,
to the
like, what's so weird about this is, like, if you're super fit,
Done.
unless you do literally have a boob job where it's implants,
Nice detective.
you're not going to have a lot of tissue there because you're going to be more lean. But also, like, the Amazons, if I'm not misremembering, they would, like, cut off one of their boobs.
Yeah, because they had
because they were archers.
they were archers.
Yeah. And, they kind of get in the way. Unless you're flat-chested. Like, they get in the way.
But also,
But-
like, if you're flat-chested, you could wear a bodice enough. Of course, were they much?
So long as you're not above a certain size, you can flatten your chest. It's just, depending on how well you do it, binding your chest can be
because
very
like
dangerous.
professional archers, they wear those the
Yeah,
guards.
you tend to have a guard that goes over. And it does kind of constrict a little bit. Like, it's you have to have a balance. If you're above a certain size, if you try and restrict down too much, it can be very bad for your health. It can be dangerous. But there are certainly ways
Now,
you
Grant,
can
I don't
do
think
that.
it's exactly going to be like anime stuff where it's like, oh my god,
No.
the swim team member
No.
was actually like a quadruple D, and she looked like she was a beat cup in her school swimsuit.
Which is bullshit because, like, okay, here's the thing. You can tell that
It's
when
anime, it's all bullshit.
Well, but like with anime, all of that stuff, you can very much tell that a lot of it is written by men who do not understand how bra sizing works.
I'll be honest, I've read some animes that were
Too
in
easy.
famously by women that don't understand how bra sizes
No,
work.
there are definitely
Yes,
women who also
they
do
are.
not understand how
What
bra
I've
sizes
found
work.
is that men that draw women in those kind of mangas tend to give them like
You were offered
kind of
amnesty,
realistic
so
waist
you should have
sizes.
taken it.
You mean
huge
rib cage?
boobs, but big asses. Like they have like the big
How dare
hourglass.
you.
Yeah.
The ones written by
Amazon.
women give them like pencil abdomens.
An obsolete race.
Has to do with some of the beauty standards. But like, what's stupid is they'll be like, oh, this girl's like an H cup and stuff like that. And it's like, no, she's probably beyond that because you're drawing her super skinny.
Also,
But, like,
they're
Bra sizing
they're Japanese,
is a
so they're
differential.
also they're Japanese and they're automatically like that woman's not like 6 feet. That woman is like 5 foot
4'10".
4'10".
Yeah, but like, what's so frustrating that people do not understand, and now I'm going on a rant about bra sizes apparently, is that it's
He's
the
more
cup
interesting
si-
than the game. I'm just beating up
cup
women.
size-
I think in the last like 3
This
fights,
is
I've just
very-
been beating up women.
This is very not cash money of you, okay? But like, the thing that frustrates me is like people will just throw out a cup size and be like, oh, it's so big, and it's like, a bigger cup size does not necessarily translate as being big, but like if you're super skinny and you have a big, because the way you get a cup size is it's the difference in circumference between your bust measurement and your rib cage.
But also, I've dated girls and they're like they have larger. They look smaller. They look smaller, but it's like, oh no, I'm a G cup. But they have like
Yes.
they have large their band size because they have a larger chest size.
Yeah.
So it's
So
like,
you don't notice it as much.
You don't
but
notice as
again,
much.
it's the
But then
difference between your rib cage and your bust circumference.
I've-
So like,
I've also met girls
D
and
cup-
dated them that were like C cups, and it's like you look like you're like you got the biggest boobs that I've ever seen.
and part of that has to do with A, they could be in the wrong bra size, but B, like, it has to
I'm
do
not
with
impressed.
how the tissue lies as well.
Yeah.
Because bodies are different. Depending on how you are genetically, it'll appear different. But it's a differential between your rib cage and your
Cyborg.
bust
I will
size.
say, I do not.
A D cup is only a 4-inch difference.
This cancel me all you like, but I don't like the girls that say like, "Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that I'm this way inside because I got boobs." Like, no, honey, you're just fat. It's
Well,
like, and
part of it does have to do with at a certain point, like, it's not muscle. It's never muscle there. If you are super muscle, you're gonna lose unless again you have implants.
yeah.
Like,
But I've dated some girls very briefly, where they're like, it's like they're like a size 16, 17 dress. And they're like, oh, I'm so happy with my body. It's like, that's great for you. It's like, because I got a big ass and big tits. I'm like, do you though?
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, a lot of it is like fat tissue, but depending on your body type, how it is distributed throughout your body changes.
We are riding
What is going on? Why are there giant hermit crabs?
cockroaches of the sea. Those aren't hermit crabs. Those are like
Shrimp?
crustaceans of some sort.
Lobster.
Oh my God. Oh, we looked at the screen at the right time.
Oh, I wish I was still zoned out talking about something else.
I wish I was talking about titties.
Hello, Bruce. Still as handsome as ever.
Girl, wrong place, wrong time.
I'm sorry, Bruce. I joined him to protect you. He said if I helped find you, he'd...
Spare me.
I didn't believe him, but it bought us time. I misdirected him.
Small comfort for the ones who died in my place.
Is Batman gonna
Damn it,
beat up a
Bruce.
bitch?
Do you have any idea what I...
Maybe.
I'm here by
How many women
coincidence?
am I gonna have to fight?
A lot of these fights are you beating up women.
Him.
And,
And
the problem
again,
is, I don't
that's
play as
really
many
not
women.
that's not cash money of
I'm
you,
not
sir.
playing as women.
Did you play as a woman at all?
I have a
Have
job
I?
to do.
I don't think you have.
So do I.
I played as Batman. I played as Green Arrow. I played
Hang
as
on,
Hal
pause
Jordan.
it. Okay, who have you played as? Batman?
Batman, Joker, Green Arrow, Green
Lantern,
Deathstroke,
Cyborg. You've only played as men.
We're 7. Oh my god, I'm
'Cause,
playing as
like,
Batman
all-
again.
Because all the women that you've played, like, we've had women on screen, like, you've been beating up women. You have not played a woman. What the fuck is up with this game?
You know what? Should I save this?
I mean, I know comics can be misogynistic, but damn.
Should I save this until International Women's Month and release it then?
It's International Women's Day. We don't have a month.
Some people turn it into a month. Let's be honest.
But
Like Black History Month?
I think let's not do that.
Should I save it for International Men's Day?
Is there an International Men's Day?
I bet if you look it up, there's someone saying like, oh, there should be International Men's Day.
I'm sure, but I don't. Hang on. International Men's Day. There is an International Men's Day.
What day is it?
November 19th. So it's during No Shave November. So
Okay.
probably like to
When
stick
is
to your like
International
cancer
Women's-
awareness, or is it
How long is International Women's Day?
Or is it prostate
one
cancer?
Day, or is it
what's No Shave November for?
prostate cancer?
Okay, it is prostate. I want to say international. Is it in the summer or is it in the fall?
It's in like the summer or spring.
Cut that pretty face.
I want to say some.
testing my
Oh, it already happened. It's March 8th. It already passed.
Got it.
So you'd be saving this for a long time.
Yeah, I don't feel like doing that.
Yeah. What's with the gorilla?
That is a another character.
I figured that.
I just realized how dumb that sounded. For the monkey assist.
Okay, all I gotta say is that Injustice 2, it better have a lot of women beating up men, because this is very, like, what?
This is very slanted.
Yeah.
I am fine. I'm just realizing how slanted this
joined the
is.
wrong
Yeah.
side, Sully.
And, like, a lot of these fights are against women. I feel like at least half so far have been, like, you're fighting women. And, like, I get it. Within the comics, it makes sense. But it just seems very unbalanced that you have not played a woman at all.
For Superman?
Questionable.
I'm not Dick Grayson.
This is 8. This is chapter 8.
This is
So
Damian
we've
Wayne.
got 9, 10,
Wait,
11,
this is
12.
Damien?
But Superman's been more of a father than you ever were.
You
Re-
stopped
what?
being my son
This
when
is
you killed Dick
Damien.
Grayson.
Grown up.
He was
Oh,
my
he
son.
killed Dick. Damien. Wait. Did he say Damien killed Dick Grayson, or did
I don't
Superman
know.
kill Dick Grayson?
I honestly don't know. But this is Damien grown up.
I thought Dick Grayson turned to Nightwing.
He did.
So why is Damien
He probably took on his mantle. I bet Damien's dead and he took up his mantle when he got older.
Who's the Red Hood then?
The Red Hood is,
Isn't the Red Hood the
starts
one
with
that,
a
that
J,
got,
I think?
like, tortured by the Joker?
Yeah, got tortured, came back to life, all that jazz. The Red Hood, which... Jason Todd.
Jason Todd.
Yeah, thought it started with a J. The one time I'm like, I think it starts with this. I was actually right.
Yeah.
Usually I'm like, I think it starts with a W. And it's like, this is Craig Wilson. Oh.
Oh my god. Damien, stop. I'm your father. Damien, stop.
Damien, I'm your father.
On Father's Day too, Damien? Really? Ouch.
He's just living up to that Al Ghul blood.
Wait, so since Damien is still around, that means that Batman got busy with her that woman.
I thought,
And Selena Kyle still wants to tap that.
but I
You're
thought,
dead to me.
wasn't he like drugged and they just took his
Oh yeah, no,
Sperm.
no,
Yeah.
no. She
sexually assaulted him?
yes.
Okay.
Let's get moving.
She forcefully took what she thought was hers.
Why? Oh my! Oh!
Why does it have so many mouths? Why is she licking your shirt?
I don't know. This is a clean shirt. Your dog's weird, man.
Look, she's a Labrador, okay? She does what she does.
She's also Canadian. Like, apparently, Dwayne The Rock Johnson.
Oh, Weavy looks better.
So you're what all the fuss is about. I could say the same about you.
Wait, what if Batman fights Batman?
I don't think this Batman's in any shape to fight.
Also, this Batman is not jacked at all.
Can't fight it. Next one might not miss.
Is he not jacked? Or
Surrender,
is he
Batman.
just like a normal human?
Alright, so we gotta avoid the arrows. Imagine if we avoid it and it hits
And
the
it
other
hits
Batman.
the other Batman? I was just thinking that.
I have you now.
Yeah, like, Batman, you have a knife-proof suit. Why don't you use that to stop
Can't
these?
keep this up.
It's just gonna be a little bit more force than someone slashing. Although, to be fair, I don't know what weight of bow he's using. Maybe it's like super heavyweight and would actually pierce.
Hey, we're not fighting a woman!
Again, it's not that you haven't fought men, and it's not like in the context of like they are superhumans, have powers, have weapons, are super trained and stuff, that it's inappropriate to fight them. It just seems like there's been a lot of beating of women in this game
Yeah.
without the women actually like being playable. It just seems very uneven.
Oh, we had a stage transition.
Don't you fight in a helicopter in Metal Gear 3? Like against the Soviet blonde boy?
Kind of. Not in the way that you think. He does like a wager thing where he does... That's Revolver Ocelot, and he does the normal thing. God damn it. He does the normal thing where he starts juggling the guns and starts firing them at us.
Yeah.
And it's kind of a wager. You either get shot, he shoots something, or he has like blanks.
Yeah, because I remember they do that in a cutscene with the scientist.
They do that a lot of times in that game.
He's a one-trick pony. That's his thing. Okay, Batman, you say you're against killing, and then you do that. Two tasers to the throat,
It's funny. I think it's in Arkham
knee
Knight.
to the face, and then the car hits the person.
So in Arkham Knight, you find Jason Todd, and he's
I'll
the Red
apologize
Hood, and he's
Yeah.
trying to kill the Batman, right? That's
Yeah.
the whole premise of the Dark.
Raven,
Because he's an
show
anti-hero.
yourself.
You find him and you start Oh, we're gonna find another woman.
No.
Well, technically, Batman did find another woman right there. Just donkey punched her. Jason Todd is talking to the Batman, and he's like, Batman's like, I don't kill. And Jason Todd literally says like, no, you just give them massive concussions and leave them paralyzed.
Can you walk?
You're the NFL of superheroes.
You just gave them a CTE.
Get him
Although,
outside.
to be fair,
Just go.
you could probably say that about more than just the NFL. I'm sure there's many concussions in the NHL. Maybe not the PGA. I don't think golf is giving people
Oh no,
concussions.
you get hit by one of those golf balls.
Well, yeah, but that's not supposed to happen. Concussions are basically built into how the games of football and hockey have to be played.
Basketball, you probably get a concussion every now and then.
Probably.
Not as often.
Probably not as often. Like I would assume get more injuries to like ankles and joints in general. That's probably a lot more.
There's a lot of like contact. There's more contact than people imagine in basketball games.
Yeah.
Like you have people literally like gut punching and like tearing people out and like
They're
standing in the way so they like once they jump and they come down, they just land on like a dude's elbow.
yeah. And then I'm trying to think like soccer again, you probably get concussions and stuff, but like it's when things go wrong, I'm guessing.
Rugby, I guess. Probably.
Rugby is rugby, sir.
What's the other one? The Scottish one? Highlight? It's like it's the fastest sport, technically.
I know what you're talking about. Isn't it similar to Irish football?
Irish has football?
It's a different sport, but I forget what it actually is in Irish. But yes, they're what is that sport called? If you say it in English, it's Irish football. I'm pretty sure. Let me see. What is it called?
I mean, you're the one that went to Ireland, not me.
I mean, it's not like I went and saw a game.
Yeah, all you had was Guinness, right?
What? I mean, I definitely drank Guinness while I was there. Okay, online they're calling it Gaelic football. But there is an actual name for it in Irish. Irish name for... Pale Gaelic.
Superman is the enemy, Hal.
Sure.
Not me.
Which is basically just like Irish football.
Why is Superman choking out Diana?
Why not? Why not? You know, the world is clearly going to shit. There's giant lobsters running amok.
I don't think those are lobsters.
I don't think they are either. They're definitely not lobsters. I don't know what they are, though. They're creeping me out.
You should look up undersea crustaceans.
I would really rather not. Okay? I would rather not.
So are they on like Alcatraz or what?
Kind of looks like it.
Part where we disappear. Damn.
Which is interesting because, like, Arkham is supposed to be New York.
Like he did?
Or
This isn't about you.
No,
Chicago?
Metropolis is
It's about you.
New York.
I perfected
Arkham
this
is
world.
Chicago?
So many
Arkham
lives
is like
lost because
Chicago.
of that.
No, no,
Detroit.
no. Arkham is New York.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
Look it up.
Arkham is the nickname for New
what is
York.
Metropolis?
Metropolis saved my family.
I think Metropolis is supposed to be,
you weren't the gun.
Where
Now.
is Arkham City supposed to be?
Watchtower.
Oh, this is pulling up Arkham City in the context of Cthulhu.
Oh.
Wrong Arkham. Oh, Gotham City. That's it. Thinking Arkham Asylum. It's Gotham City. That's why. Gotham's based off of Chicago. Largely based on Chicago and became Batman's home. So then, yeah, Metropolis probably is New York.
Okay.
But that's why I was getting it confused, because Arkham City, I think Arkham... Isn't Arkham a nickname for New York?
I've never heard of it being a nickname for New York.
There's a nickname for New York that I feel like is a callback to,
No idea. Can't see enough from our vantage point.
Have the creatures breach the prison's defenses?
Doesn't look like it. So far, the fighting is focused on the prison's...
Seal appendage armor.
This is just giving me results for Batman Arkham City, the game.
Begin pre-flight check.
There's a nickname... What are... Let me just look up nicknames for New York.
All inputs tethered. Neural command schema now online.
Gotham. It is called Gotham.
I've never heard it called Gotham.
But then Metropolis also pops up. This is not correct. Okay, Google is on something with this list of nicknames that it has coming up, because it has, like, the Windy City. New York is not the Windy City, that's Chicago.
Yeah.
Okay, let me see if I can find an actual article on this. Oh no, Lex Luthor.
It's okay, he ate one of those pills.
Oh.
He ate one of those super pills that make him
Oh.
invincible.
Walk it off, buddy. Walk it off. He's okay, yeah, he's walking it
Imagine
off.
he's walking it off. He's fine because he ate one of those pills,
Damage
but his suit is completely damaged, so he can't get out of it. Because yes, he's invulnerable now, but he doesn't have super strength to break out of his suit, so he's just like stuck there.
How long? Full restoration in 15 minutes.
Damn.
Yeah, it is called Gotham. First used by Washington Irving in his satirical periodical in 1807.
Humpty Dumpty's suit is all...
Love the color. Matches your eyes.
It is quite spiffy.
Unless you want
But I almost wonder if
Superman
it
to
maybe
succeed,
depends on the
step
storyline
aside.
for which city
Both
it's
of
more
you.
heavily
You're
based
trying to
off
be
of.
I
Superman.
That
guess.
could be part of
Your
it as
best
well.
is fight.
And like
But
who's writing it?
But I think,
Created
from
such
what I
an
remember, I
insurgency.
think Metropolis is also New York, but it's like the sunny, nice side of New York, and Gotham is supposed to be the dark,
With pleasure.
kind
hon.
of grimy side of
I
New
don't
York.
just call it Brooklyn.
I mean, these days Brooklyn is just
God
hipsters,
damn it, I'm
right?
fighting a woman!
Again.
I look back.
Time you are beating up Harleen Quinzel.
I look back and it's just fight Harley. Like I saw the Joker, I'm like, great, I'm gonna fight the Joker because he's
Nope.
being a piece of shit. No, it's Harley. God dang it.
Again, I'm not saying in the context that these fights are necessarily wrong. This game is just very much like
I have yet to play as a
you're,
woman.
you're
I've yet to play as a woman.
You're beating a lot of women. And like, I'm sorry, you can't tell me in this scenario that Harley is evenly matched to Lex Luthor. He's in a super suit.
But she took the special pill.
So did he. So then it negates.
God dang it, I missed the super.
I also find it interesting that her shooting you stops you when you're in a suit, so like you wouldn't feel it. It's probably not gonna put much like backwards pressure on you.
I have nothing to wager.
This will enlighten you.
The other thing I don't understand about like a lot of the women's outfits and suits is why are they all wearing heels? And
She's
most
wearing
of,
heels.
yeah, she has platforms on.
Oh,
Hers are wedges, which is a little better.
A little
but
better.
like, why you would
was
want
Diana
something?
wearing heels?
Yes.
Was
you
Raven
would?
wearing heels?
I don't know if Raven does, but Raven also flies.